I chose to do my presentation on the biofuel ethanol. The use of ethanol as a biofuel began in 1826 to power a single-cylinder simple engine, and since then the use as a biofuel has grown rapidly. In the 1950s, ethanol was used as a fuel to power different lighting mechanisms in the standard household. Next, in 1908, Henry Ford used ethanol to power the engine for his Model T car. In the 1920s, the use of ethanol as a blended gasoline substance began to develop and grow quickly. In the 1970s, ethanol use spiked again and rapidly accelerated due to concerns over the popular petroleum-derived fuel sources having negative impacts on the environment, as well as growing in prices. Currently, ethanol is extremely popular in the United States, with the country consuming over 12,629 million gallons in the year 2020 alone, and with 98% of U.S. gasoline containing ethanol. Ethanol can be derived from two major sources. The first is starch-based crops, and the second is cellulosic plants. I'm going to be discussing the first because it is much more widely used due to its affordability, and it has a quicker process in the production. Crops with high starch content, such as corn and grain, are grown across the United States and purchased by the ethanol industry. From here, they are sent to dry mills, in which they are ground into a flour, cooked, liquefied, and then left to ferment into carbon dioxide and ethanol gas, which can be used as an alternative fuel source. During the fermentation process, glucose reacts with the yeast from the starch-based plants. The yeast breaks down this glucose in the process
Pretty
of
good. I just have
glycolysis,
to
which
stop because I'm
forms
doing it in
pyruvate
sections,
molecules.
and it makes
The
that
two
annoying
molecules of
sound every
pyruvate
time.
that are produced by a single glucose then undergo alcoholic fermentation to produce two molecules of CO2 and two molecules of ethanol, which is then harvested as a biofuel, as well as the two molecules of carbon dioxide, which is expelled as waste. While the glycolysis reaction is happening, NAD+ is reduced to NADH, which produces two molecules of ATP. And later, during the alcoholic fermentation, the NADH is reduced to NAD+, which replenishes the reaction, allowing it to continue. Ethanol is most widely used in gasoline, where it is mixed with petroleum and other synthetic fuels. The presence of ethanol allows for a cleaner burn of gasoline because it oxygenates the fuel sources within the gasoline mixture. This cleaner burn reduces air pollution, and because it is used so frequently in the United States as fuel sources, has been providing a positive impact on the environment and overall human emissions. Because ethanol is most frequently derived from corn or wheat crops, companies that are producing ethanol must buy bushels of crops from the agricultural sector. This demand for agricultural goods provides over $30 billion to farms annually. This interaction between industries greatly impacts the economy and provides for a large portion of the overall expenditures in the United States annually. The United States is already extremely reliant on ethanol energy sources, and because of this, ethanol market is extremely successful, producing approximately $86 billion annually. This market is expected to grow in the future, which will lead to a more widespread use of cleaner energy sources throughout the United States. However, because ethanol is mainly used to power engines and motor vehicles because of its ability to be mixed into gasoline, if the use of ethanol was extended to other industries, the emissions of factories and other production facilities would greatly decrease, contributing to an overall cleaner United States with less carbon emissions.